Hey, Brendan here. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. We're continuing our 2025 Rookie Scouting Report series here on the channel. I'm going to be joined again by Jason DiRienzo, and we are going to break down DJ Giddens. We're going to go over his 2024 production, his PFF grades. We've watched the All-22 film. We're going to tell you what we like about his game, maybe what we have concerns about his game. We're going to talk player comps. We're going to give you our scouting report card grades. We're going to break it all down for you. Is he a guy that you're going to want to draft in your rookie drafts? Probably late second round, early third, I'm thinking right now. So hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 17K subscribers by the NFL draft. Help me get there. It doesn't cost you a thing. I'm putting out a ton of 2025 rookie content. Already starting to put out 2026 rookie content for you if you want to take a sneak peek to the future. All right, let's not waste any more time. Enjoy the show. All right, Jason, let's talk about our first rookie report, and we'll save Devin Neal here in a little bit since we just spoke about him and go back to him. But let's talk about Mr. DJ Giddens, 6'1", 212-pound. Another true junior coming out. Very interesting. Got a lot of true juniors in such a deep class. These guys are all making decisions to come out, even with the deep class. Pretty sure he's a true junior. That's what it says on my scouting report card here, at least anyway. So we're going to go through his production. Let's go through his strengths and weaknesses. A scouting report card. You guys know the drill. All right. So the 2024 production here that we are going to look at. He made a really productive season for this guy at Kansas State for 3 years, really. But his senior year, 1,343 yards, 6.5 average, 7 TDs, receiving yards, pretty good out of the backfield, 258 yards, 1 TD as well. Right? The ranks that you see if you're watching guys on YouTube is our the grades here are the ranks out of the top 25 running backs headed to the NFL draft. All right, his PFF rush grade, he was 18th at 84.1. Yards after contact, 4.14. He ranked 6th in the class. Missed tackles forced, he ranked at 9th. 26% of his plays, he made a guy miss on the field. Explosive plays, 10-plus yards. He had 36 on the season, giving him a 17% average. That ranked 9th in the class. A lot of 9s here. And elusive rating, 111, also ranked 9. So he's a little above average on the majority, of these statistics. But we watched the All-22 films. I broke down his Oklahoma State game, his Kansas game, his Arizona State game. What did you see overall from his scouting report when we watched the film?
Yeah, when I watched him, I went into it with a blank slate because I heard so many different things. I was like, let me just watch him for who he actually is. And to me, I kind of came away pretty impressed with what I saw from DJ Giddens. I mean, this is a guy who, he might be running a bit upright, but he's also a little bit taller than the other running backs that we talk about that are between 5'8" and 5'10" and 5'11". So the upright, you'll see that. But off the snap, I like the intelligence. Like, I think he's patient. He allows things to develop. He doesn't, if he sees a developing hole, he commits to it. I like the acceleration. I think he's got good burst. When it comes to the second level, I do like the elusiveness. Like, if there's a linebacker coming at him, he knows exactly how to elude and evade. He's not really losing any speed or downshifting, but man, once he gets into the open field, you really see that breakaway speed. And, I think he had a pretty good average when it came to 15-plus yard runs. So he can be a big breakaway type guy. I think he ran the 4.4s at the combine. I like the vision. I think he's very intuitive. Like I talked about behind the line of scrimmage, but if he needs to bounce outside, he'll bounce outside. He'll navigate through the outside zone stretch play. If he needs to go through the middle, he can kind of string together some moves, and I like the contact balance. So I didn't see any special traits other than that speed that kind of really impressed me. But I think he's an intelligent runner. I think he's solid all around, kind of like we talk about some of these other running backs that are in that third, fourth tier of this NFL draft class. And I think he could just be a solid role player or backup at the next level. And we might be talking about him for a pretty long time. I don't see him as like a day one starter. And I think he might be a guy that kind of comes on when he gets opportunity in year 2 or 3. We saw like Blake Corum and stuff not getting an opportunity. I could kind of see that be very similar to DJ Giddens. I wouldn't expect too much, but I wouldn't like throw his profile out the door if we don't see anything in year 1. I'm not expecting that. I think he's just solid. And once he gets an opportunity, if a starter goes down, you'll be happy to have him in your lineup. I think he'll be serviceable and maybe have some type of upside like a Chuba Hubbard did on the Panthers when he got his opportunity. But I don't think the longevity is sustainable based on his skill set, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. I like that word sustainability because I mean I think that's where we are with a player like DJ Giddens and a lot of the guys that are whether they're running back, 8 through 12, 13
Mhm.
on the list. I mean, they're going to have to wait their turn. They're not going to get early
Right.
opportunities. And everything you say you did, that was a great job, by the way, breaking down his film.
Thank you.
I think his lateral agility is pretty good. I mean, I think when you
Yeah.
watch the guy, I think he can dead leg. I think he navigates well through the line of scrimmage. When I watch him, the word creative came to mind when watching him because I think,
Mhm.
especially in the second level, as you mentioned, his elusivity in the second level, the good vision with the ball in his hands. Good burst and acceleration. He's not going to wow you with long speed. I don't think he's going to break away big runs, but 6'1", 212-pound backs don't typically do that anyway. Again, we just kind of talked about it. You have the lateral agility and then you have the play strength and physicality. And that's where I come a little short with him. I think the strength and the contact balance is, I think I would like to see a little bit more, but man, he's got some moves, like you said, and he's got the ability
Mhm.
to make guys miss. And I think he's going to be a solid backup on an NFL roster. So let's go through our scouting report grades, vision and
Yeah.
patience. I gave him a B. I think he navigates, like I said, the line of scrimmage pretty good. And with that lateral agility, he hits those cutback lanes pretty solid. Didn't see a lot of negative plays on his film.
Yeah, I gave him a B as well. I mean, it was all pretty solid to me.
The Sweet Feet lateral agility meter here. I give him a B plus. I think the guy can really be shifty when he needs to be without really deaccelerating. So I mean that's I think one of his better traits is his ability to laterally move, make guys miss, and continue moving forward.
Yeah, he would just dead leg and put on the brakes and evade. I gave him a B, but I probably should have gave him a B plus. I think you're right on this one.
Acceleration and long speed. Acceleration is pretty good. I think off the line of scrimmage, it doesn't wow
Mhm.
you. He's not gonna, like I said, beat you with second level defenders and that type of thing. But I think he's got enough giddy up to get through the line of scrimmage and do some damage in the first 5 to 10 yards of the field.
Yeah, I like the acceleration, and once I saw him get into the open field, he's that momentum builder, and he could break off some big plays, so I kinda like what I saw, and I think it's solid. I gave him a B.
Yeah, well, we're getting pretty boring with the grades here because for a
I
strength and
know.
contact balance, I'm giving him a B as well. I don't see an A in
Yeah.
that department, but he's better than a C plus. I probably should have given him a B minus. Maybe I'll change the grade to a B minus. Because that's my big hang up with him. Is he going to be able to move piles? He does run high, like you mentioned in watching the film, and I think that's a concern, just given how tall he is, and his lower half isn't really thick for being 6'1". So again,
Yeah.
I'm just a little concerned about the physical play strength to really move piles and take the grind that is the NFL. So I gave him a B.
Yeah, I give him a B. I mean, I like the contact balance from the film I saw. I don't think it's going to be a huge thing at the next level, though. Like, he's gonna have to become a little bit stronger in the lower half, so I think it's solid.
Receiving ability, I give him a B plus. I think this guy, even though he only had
Mhm.
258 receiving yards, he looked really good catching the ball in the films that I watched. So I think he, was just underutilized in that offense. But I think he's got some really good pass catching ability.
Yeah, I give him a B plus also, and you know what, shame on us, I don't think we even talked about that when we were breaking down his, scouting report just now, and that's a big part of who he could possibly be at the next level, especially in PPR formats that might make him some money.
Yeah, especially, that third down back,
Yeah.
the guy who's gonna, spell a starter who's nicked up or something like that. So, all right, he's an early to midday guy for me. I'm thinking rounds, late 4, 5 round back. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm thinking 4 or 5 is that sweet spot, that, Jordan Howard, Khalil Herbert type of area.
Usually I struggle with comps, but this one came easy to me, Jason. I'm just going to let you know. Rashad White, when I watched DJ Giddens, the taller, the thing I had with Rashad White when he came out 3 years ago, 4 years ago, was his running high with the football. Had some
Mhm.
lateral agility, but I was always concerned if he was going to be like just durable enough. And to win the NFL. And listen, he got a shot early with Tampa Bay. It looks like Bucky Irving may have taken his job, but I was really surprised when
Oh, yeah,
Rashad
he
White
did.
was successful. But I'm not surprised that he's going to eventually get replaced. So if DJ Giddens does get that opportunity, finds himself getting an opportunity, like you said, I don't think the longevity is there for him to be a consistent contributor on our dynasty roster. So Rashad White is my comp for him.
Yeah, I got Khalil Herbert, and as much as the comp, I think Giddens has better footwork, where Khalil Herbert might run a little bit lower than Giddens does. But I think the
Mhm.
role is going to be very similar. Where Khalil Herbert, when he got his opportunity with the Bears in those games, he was very serviceable, but he was never the primary guy. And when he did get opportunity to be the primary guy, he was good, but he lost the job immediately when the starter came back. And I think that might be what Giddens might be at the next level.
Do you have your rank for Giddens by any chance?
I was trying to pull it up, and for some reason it was
Wait a
not
minute. What
there,
am
but
I
I
wait,
think he's
what am I
do
asking you
do you
for?
have
I
it?
I got it right here. What
You
the hell am
got
I doing?
you
All
got it
right.
right there. I think
So
he's right outside 10, something like that?
he's RB 16 for me.
Okay. I
And on your these
think he's right outside of 10.
these are on our big boards too. You have him at number 17.
17. Yeah, that makes sense.
17. So look at that. We're
Yep.
like down there a little bit on him. So in any case,
Yeah.
DJ Giddens should be a day 3 guy that hopefully maybe probably a third round. I'm thinking rookie pick hits it to our dynasty roster. So there you guys go. There
Right.
is our scouting report on Mr. DJ Giddens.